What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media, and I just got back from the theater from watching From the World of John Wick, Ballerina. I was very much looking forward to this movie, and hearing all the early reviews for the past week and a half of people saying that it's actually pretty good, it got me more and more excited. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the film, where it may rank on the overall John Wick scale for me, and just diving into my overall thoughts on this film. There will be some spoilers in here, just talking about like some of the really cool action scenes, John Wick, and just overall some really awesome stuff that happens in this movie. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Nerd Media. I talk about movies, TV shows, and comic books all the time on this channel. Today we're talking about Ballerina, and I'm very excited, but we also have a hell of a summer ahead of us with all these crazy movies coming out over the next 2 months. We're going to be covering pretty much every single one of them. It's gonna be insane, and I'm very excited. So stick around, sit back, relax, enjoy this review, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will know whether you're going to see Ballerina or not. So with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's dive right into it. Ballerina is the newest and latest spin-off from the John Wick franchise, and I feel like the John Wick franchise is one of the best action franchises to do spin-offs of, because there's so many things that they set up in the films that just lead into such a wider world than just the John Wick story. And that's why I was really intrigued in this movie, because we were taking a total left turn of things that we have seen in John Wick 3 and 4 and even the second film. And I just really think that this movie nailed that so hard, with this being a great spin-off, a great building of the John Wick world, and also having it be its own thing and not totally relying on just our nostalgia for the original films. Like, looking at this film as a spin-off and just a world building film for a different corner of the John Wick world, it just genuinely nails that so hard, and I just really loved that it was able to do that. And yes, John Wick is in this movie, but they don't rely on him in the movie. He just comes in for specific plot moments, and of course you get some really cool John Wick action, but you know, Ana de Armas does a great job with the action. Like, she proved in this film that she is a great lead role actor for an action franchise, and I'm saying that now, and I'm gonna say this now too, I wouldn't mind getting a sequel to this film to continue her story. Like, I genuinely think that she did a great job in this film. She carried it, and she even kind of outdid some scenes that we had Keanu Reeves in with her, and I was just like, okay, we have these two A-list actors right here. I would love to see a franchise out of her. It would just be great. She had some insane action moments in this film as well, because she does some insane stuff with grenades and flamethrowers in this film. I'm sure you guys have heard people say that specifically the grenades. It's pretty insane, and I think that it's some of the coolest action we've gotten in the whole John Wick franchise, and that's saying a lot now that we have 5 films in this franchise. It's insane, and seriously, it's some of the coolest and creative action that we've seen. But yeah, overall, I just really enjoyed this movie. It seriously was just such a fun time, and it is a film that fits perfectly tonally, just action-wise, just with the world and everything. It fits perfectly into the John Wick world, and it doesn't feel like it's out of place or anything, because I feel like that is something that you can kind of step into when you're doing a spin-off, is you can kind of make it feel like it's not actually a part of the world that it's being a spin-off to. It feels exactly in there, and that's helped with some of the characters that we see in this film that we've seen in previous movies. Obviously that helps with having John Wick in, but it mainly just feels so unique, so original, but also just so familiar at the same time in all the best ways. I'm also just gonna say this movie moves almost exactly like a video game, going from like fight to fight, and just the way that some of the fights are shot, and the way that the fighting and in some ways the plot is like structured. It feels like we're moving forward in a video game, and I mean that in all the best ways possible. Like, I think that is just so cool, and it really, when you think about it like that, it moves so seamlessly, and it's just insane that we have an action movie that like moves and feels like a video game at times, and it's just really cool. But overall, I think that this movie will probably rank probably number 4 out of the 5 John Wick films in my ranking. It'll probably be at that number 4 spot. And I do want to clarify, I don't think any of the John Wick movies are bad. Like, number 5 is, it goes from the least great to the greatest. And you know, the fact that we're able to have a franchise that is action based and still be this consistent and have at the very least just a kind of great film and then have go all the way up to just absolutely peak is insane. Like, this movie being at number 4 is not a diss to the John Wick franchise. This is just such a good franchise and this is such a good film that it's just awesome to me. And it's so crazy that the 2 most popular action franchises right now, John Wick and Mission Impossible, both suffer from this kind of success by having at the very least a good film or a not so great film. And I think that having those 2 franchises and then having the continuation of those 2 within the span of like 3 weeks releasing within each other is insane, and that's just so cool. But yeah, I think from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, I think this is a huge win for the franchise, and I think that this could be like a surprise hit of the summer kind of movie, with this being a really, really big kind of main kickoff for the summer movies. I know that the summer movies technically start in May, but this could technically be the real kickoff for a lot of people, and I think that this is going to come as a very big surprise to a lot of people. It's going to please all the John Wick fans. I think a lot of people in general, like general audience, is going to like it. I think that if you guys go see this movie in theaters this weekend, I think you're going to really enjoy it. But if you have seen the movie, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the film and what you think maybe you didn't like, what you did, and just where it ranks overall for the John Wick films for you personally. And if you stuck around the video this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on Ballerina, or let me know if you're going to go see it. Then come back and let me know your thoughts and ranking of where it fits in the John Wick world. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.